You got 6. Cool. None from you. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I remember. It's a shame because it's the weekend, so Bomber just like racked up a whole bunch more. Yeah. But yeah, only 3 from everyone today, because again, we do have quite a few people. There's Bomber, there's Winda, there's Kenroma, there's Zeno, and there's Shadow. Hopefully this crunching won't be too loud. I'm a bit hungry, so I got me some crackers here, along with my drink. I'll probably just mute my mic whenever I eat one so you won't hear the loud crunching. Dang, immediate, that's all he did? Okay. Squeezing in last minute ones from the Duel Cup. Why does Monster immediately get popped? Did I miss something? Apply effect and destroy. At the start of the battle phase, special summon. Oh, destroy at the end of the battle phase. Okay. He went straight to battle phase. Okay. Yeah, I don't have the money to afford a burger right now, or like any burgers are like expensive, and I'm not eating out, so. Temp at home for water attributes, yeah. I just got me some crackers and juice right now until I get paid again. Freaking Spirit of Yubel jump scare. Yep. Get rid of that thing. No more floodgate spamming for him. Yeah, hand or grave, no banishment. Ah, okay. Immediately pop it. Pop them both. Nice. Honestly, I'm surprised the last card in their hand wasn't Ash Blossom. It's usually how it goes. Alright, there's the Baron. What the hell? Is that a Morganite? It is a Morganite. Which one does this one do again? 2 attacks, and any battle damage inflicted is doubled. Okay. And another Spirit. Jolbane banish. Yeah, I don't want to destroy her. And he just surrenders, yep. How'd the rage quit? U-Bow featuring floodgates, pretty much. Okay, Perilia immediately. Does he have Maxi or the other Fulos? Or Fulos? No, just Perilia? Cool. Up, he has the Ash though. Fortunately, you got Sage, so you still got combo. And you have the additional Sage normal summon as well, thanks to Mausoleum. And you already used Ash, so you don't have to worry about him ashing your wishes. Yep, add the Veiler. And the Nib. Rock! You start using Forbidden Crown your Ice Barrier deck online to protect Lancia? Yeah. But that negates its own effects, right? I'm guessing, you know, if they try to nib it, you just chain Forbidden Crown to prevent it from getting removed or something. Has the cross out, and you can only choose one effect to activate? What? Forbidden, am I thinking about the right card? I thought Forbidden Crown like applied all the effects. Rookie mistake. Yeah, he played it right into the set column. And that cross out getting negated was completely avoidable though. And just surrendered once his cross out got negated. And he was playing Yummy on top of it. He learned the hard way. Yeah. Yeah, never play Spell and Traps in the same column as an opponent's set card if you can help it, if you have another monster on the field. Doesn't mean all the effects apply at once? What do you mean? I thought it did. I don't know. I gotta reread the card then. Yep, Fulos in the draw phase. Then he has Impulse. Cool, figured you have Dash, but thankfully you have the cross out for it. Okay. Can't you just search for another maiden? She's not at 1. Like, yeah, she's not at 1. You can literally just, like, search another one if you wanted to. Yeah, literally. Alright, negate Maiden. That still triggers Maiden to resummon from the grave. Tyrant attack everything? Yep. And adding Caesar Valius. I doubt he has all 3 attributes for it at the moment. But yeah, with Staker Soul, yeah, that'll do. And of course he summons Holly Sue. It's a pop 2, yep. Apply these effects. Yeah, so it does. It applies all of those effects. You can only activate one Forbidden Crown, but it literally applies all of those effects at the same time. You typed that it said apply these effects to one face-up monster of the field. That's what it says. It says apply these effects to one face-up monster on the field. You didn't say apply one of these effects. Okay, let's get these three at the bottom. Are you sure it's apply one of these effects, or did you just misread it and it's actually apply these effects to one monster? Oh hey, you're using sea stuff too as well. Honestly though, if you're running sea stealth too, I'm surprised you're not running freaking Karyushin as well. And from the revealer, yeah, see on Wednesday Bomber. Corellia, so anything he summons from the hand. Add General Wayne. Ghost Bell. Alright. Hand traps galore. Got hand trapped 3 times. But now Lancia. You copied the text, so yeah. It says apply these effects to one monster, not apply one of these effects. So it applies all those effects to one monster. You did, but it's a brick here. And Fuelos, because why not? How many hand traps is that? 4 hand traps. Gotta love it when they brick on hand traps, right? They hand trap you to death just to have no plays at all, so you just continue to combo off on your next turn. Yeah, I can see that. Yes, I can see that. Yep, there's another one. That's why he had no plays, his hand was just hand traps. That's why I don't like decks that just cram 20 fucking hand traps into the deck. Because you have shit like this happening. You got all these hand traps, but now what? Oh, speaking of... But yeah, all those hand traps and no plays. Right. Because Maxi is going to really help him out here when you're just going for game. Literally don't even know what he was playing. Because his hand was nothing but hand traps. You literally don't know what he was playing. Every single play he made was a hand trap. Set to pass. Opening the one of Max C, just like the opponent did in the last duel. Just the White Force one, and the previous... Okay, he should have said so sooner. Yeah, he should have said so sooner instead of waiting for me to get through a replay. Up, Kashtira. Guessing that's just for a free water body, I'm assuming. You did? Did you? I don't think you did. You did not. You said, I recommend, and then you didn't even finish your sentence. You did not. With the light force. Alright, look at the top 5 cards. Banish something. Going for the Raisin. Raisin's semi-limited now, right? Well, you can't even check anymore. Is Raisin semi-limited or just limited? Alright, activating the Maxi to get a draw 1 here, or whatever. If it was typing something else. Well, again, the point still stands, you didn't tell me in time. Alright, SP Little Knight. And attack over that one. I mean, yeah, he's still out. Semi-limited, and he just surrenders at that point, because whatever. I think did he surrender because he realized he couldn't target them? Doesn't C Stealth 2 protect him? Weren't they protected by C Stealth 2, and he just surrendered because he realized he couldn't target the General Raiho or something? Is that what happened? He tried targeting with SP Little Knight, realized he couldn't, then surrendered. Hold on. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Oh, it's a lot of traps in your hand. They were all protected, yeah. And once he realized that, he surrendered. Reading being a huge weakness to all Yu-Gi-Oh players. Or I guess more specifically, reading the opponent's cards. You wanted to scream out how stressful this one was? Yeah. Yeah, it's like, 6 turns? Well, at least your talents is live. Arthalion, I mean, it gets flipped face down, but it still activates. Yeah. And yep, Sylvia's negated. Silvera's negated. And yep, rip out that Femina. He could probably just search it back anyways. It doesn't matter, he had what he wants. Yeah, that's how I figured. I mean, at least you get rid of 2 of the traps. Which ones were they? Spell Negate and the Transition Monster. So he just has the Graveyard one. And Kaiju, his monster. Nice. And anytime he activates, all monsters lose 500 attack. And 0 attack can't activate. It's going to be immediate Silvera again. Nope, okay. Rusilla. Secretarion, okay, to negate all spellcast, but this is a continuous effect at least. That only negates Rusilla. Not even negates, just prevents him from activating them. You need to let him out of the traps. What? And there's Sting, he pops 1. There's Rahu. Arthalion immediately loses 500. You only use 1, sadly. Okay. There's Diabelle, no longer negated from the Secretariat. Oh, she's not even a spellcaster, she's an illusion. And this is Gulamel, perhaps? Yep, Gulamel. Going for the Holodeck Amina, okay. And what did he do? Oh, okay, yeah, negated as Amina. The traps give him the advantage, you don't want him drawing, yeah. Yeah, you got rid of like, what, 2 of them? You're still in the grave, right? Yeah. Another Arthalion. Still can't attack over the Azamina though. And she's permanently negated? Yes, she is. That's crazy. Ash, don't let him draw. Pop that. So he shouldn't have any responses, since all of his traps are in the grave. Okay, yeah, never mind. Famina, right. He's really low on time here. Make Mysterion. Okay. You needed to act fast. Baron. Negate Gulamel. Pop this back row and attack over the Secretarion, I guess. Or Mysterion, I mean. Alright, Silvera, flip him face down, and get that double piercing damage. From this one, at least. Or not, okay. Why didn't you attack Silvera into the Gulamel? Or the Mysterion. And of course he has Super Poly as the one card in his hand. Yeah, can you... I don't know, maybe... I guess it was because you were low on time. We're really top decked Super Poly. Not worried about Diabelle's being banished. I mean, yeah, but still. You miscalculated here. Was anxious because of time? Yeah. I kind of figured that was the case. Alright, Light and Dark Chaos Angel. And with all the traps in the grave, you don't have to worry about the trap that can bounce them. Still his Secretarion. Can activate his own dragon monster effects. And yep, into the surrender. You just constantly respam, yeah. Alright. Next up, we have Kinroma. Had 2, they said. One from Duelist Cup and one from Ranked. Oh boy, Paleos. Melodious versus Paleos, and what is this? Okay, roll. And that end his turn. Very nice. Though the Holly Sue can probably just summon like whatever he wants, unless you Dark Ruler. You're gonna because he had no traps to activate. And Ash negated the one opportunity he had to draw. Yeah. Yeah, popping those traps immediately was the biggest turning point in that duel. I can't summon the Lupus now. Well, yeah, he can't activate Lupus now. So no quick effect exceeds summon. There we go. Made sure I actually saw the animation for Diabell this time. Missed it all the other times. Omega. Vanquish Soul start. Okay, banish the field spell. To your next standby phase. Okay. And it gets banished. So, okay, Vanquish Souls just can't be destroyed. Yeah, only that turn, and didn't even bother summoning. What the hell? Omega to hand loop, pretty much, yeah. That's pretty much what Omega's been used for, right? Just constantly hand looping the opponent. That's what he used to be used for. And into the surrender. Alright, Melodious versus Paleozoic. Fuwalosing, just in case you're going up against Draco Taylor K9. Infinite turn length. Alright, there's Aria. Alright, locked into Melodious monsters only, but that's not a big deal. There's Botcha. Okay, didn't show the animation. Justice Hunter decks are just annoying and painful to face. Yeah. So it cannot be targeted or destroyed by battle. Okay, just getting rid of that. So now you just have an indestructible monster that cannot be targeted. But Typhon doesn't target, but that's his plan L. Yep. Unless he's trying to make Zeus. No, wait, yeah. He can't make Zeus because he made Typhon, right. Right, yeah, it's freaking... Yeah, it's freaking this. Okay, whatever. Stalling. If only Typhon wasn't trash, yeah. Locking you out of summons for the rest of the turn makes it so bad. I'm assuming they did that so people can't use Typhon to go into Zeus. And the fact that its effect isn't a quick effect either. You know, at least, even if you are locked out of summoning, at least to make his bounce effect a quick effect, right? So you said it can't be used as Xyz material? Maybe. And what is he planning now? Balance of Judgment. Draw cards equal to their surplus. And negate because of the purge. Okay. And then just Primite stuff now. I mean, all you have to do is flip Aria, right? Flip Aria, then all of your monsters can't be targeted. Only get targeted is the pendulum scales. And now he just surrenders because of that. I'm curious as to what all this dude was running in this deck. Daruma Cannon, just pure paleo stuff. Yep, got the grass, got the reasoning. Alright, then we have Xeno. And then after Xeno's replays, it'll be Shadow. Let me see. There we go. Got your ID. Two, 5, 7, 0, 4, 5, 0, 8, 2. Regular stuff, yeah. 257 045 082. And you got 3. Okay, canine stuff. And I'm making so opens up the one of Maxi. I mean, at least Maxi getting ashed now is way more impactful since you can only have one. Unless you're playing fucking Draco Tail, then you just recycle your Maxi. Okay, Rock and Vanquisher. Immediate battle phase, hit him with the evenly. Foolish Burial into Shadow Mist. Okay. Nash Knight. Order Caesar. Make it unaffected from everything. Alright, yep. The Vision Hero Trinity. 5k can make up to 30 attacks. Then there's Sunrise. Okay, couldn't attack, apparently. Did I miss something? Why couldn't he attack? Whatever. No. It's Xeno. Verdant is like Entei something. Didn't he evenly match? I thought it was on the previous turn. I don't know. Didn't even he did. I thought a turn. I don't know. I'm probably crazy. I thought another turn passed by then. I didn't realize it was the same turn. And again, the one of Maxi. Maxi's limited to one. They'll hardly ever open it. Nah, that was a lie. Caesar top deck is goated though. Okay, Borg already activated. Erratic Seals, nope, Spirit. This dude trying to go for Magia plays. Nope, Jet, okay. Didn't get much roach. What tilted me was Fua almost resolving constantly. Unless, yeah. Alright, there's the Jacks. Drill beaming Izuna. And Chain Duel. SP. Force out the Ultimate Spirit. Pop the cross out, get triggers Jet. You can't target me because lupus is material. Turn it into a Typhon. And bounce. Yep. There they going. And the Maxi. Hold on top. Dominus Purge, negate the Maxi. Yeah, but I don't really have time to accept anymore. I have like, by the time I'm done with everyone else who has replays, it's probably going to be time for me to end the stream anyways. Like, I got to get through this person's replays, and I have one other person's replays to watch, and by the time that's done, it's going to be pretty much the end of the stream because the hour rolls over. And he surrenders before he can inflict lethal damage. Usually perfectly takes an hour for everyone, yeah. Okay, got the man. Silver Hat Rabbit. And activate set. Flying Serpent Apophis. And reset them. Alright, negating that. No, just chaining everything. Yep. Okay, chained and popped it. Another one. All that for what? Just to still go full combo. And he can't activate any more traps because all of his monster zones are full. Turning Caesar into a Typhon. Bouncing the Silver Hat Rabbit. Get the draw, got another Izuna. Add back Holly Sue. Another Divine Serpent. Pop the Typhon. Summon Magnemite. I kind of forgot Caesar was a dragon. And into the white woman. Freaking hand size. And he just surrenders after that. Very nice. And of course, to wrap up the stream, we gotta watch a few of Shadows. Yep, no problem. Alright, yeah, have exactly 3. Going second against K9. So I'm assuming it's K9 Vanquish Soul. It's usually never just K9. I mean, it might be. Okay. There it is. It is actually just K9. Yeah, this is great. And of course he has the droll. Fortunately, you won't really be triggering any of them. What is he doing? Okay. Interesting. Okay, that to make Electromite. And of course he has the Ash. Really held the Ash. I'm surprised he didn't try to Ash the Spell Power Mastery. Surprised he held it for the continuous spell. That was an interesting choice. And access code for easy game. Bullying the deck that won the Duelist Cup. I mean, that's what happens when they face a deck that, you know, doesn't rely on activating from the hand. What happens when a deck that relies on you activating from the hand can't activate because I can't. Fucking words. You couldn't really do much because you didn't activate any monster effects from the hand, essentially. So they weren't really doing much, and the talents forced out the Nash Knight. Electromite. Alright, get the second Jackal King out. Dark Magician of Destruction. Good Crowley. Didn't normal summon yet? Oh, yep, he did. Yep, add the blue boy, which is dead. Spellpower Mastery already activated, but Instant Avoid works. Another Institution is really good. Celine. Haven't Pendulum summoned yet. RP Baskerita, very nice. And Reborn, Spellcaster from Grave. Another Jackal King. I honestly forgot how that Jackal King got in the grave. Super Poly. Getting rid of IP and an Endymion, okay. Upstart was a Sky Striker? No, Radiant Typhoon, duh. Yep, oh, Endymion didn't have a spell counter. Okay, never mind. I thought Endymion had a spell counter on him. Wait, hold on. What just happened? Did he whiff? Activate, draw 2 cards, even if you have a Radiant... Oh my god, he actually whiffed. He actually whiffed. That's hilarious. Do they have Engage, though? No Engage either. Okay. Negated Endymion just for the spell to whiff anyways, and he surrenders. That is hilarious. Literally negated Endymion just for him to whiff. That's a bad Sky Striker user. Okay. So is this actually Scareclaw? Okay. You guys are just using Fenrir as a banish body as usual. My friend IRL would have topped the MST he needed. Is this Fiendsmith? Of course it is. Yep, I figured Try Hard was coming out. The Field Spell can pop a card if there are 3 cards in defense, right? If 3 or more, yeah. But it's not a quick effect, obviously. So let's see, what does he have for Disruption? He just has Caesar negate 2, but can't negate Endymion. He can't negate Pendulum effects. And then he has Fenrir. He also has the Trap though, right? Has a Fiendsmith Trap, doesn't he? Or not Fiendsmith, but a Scareclaw Trap. Yeah. And Twin Saw. This thing. That's the one you gotta really worry about. It's the Twin Claw. What did you banish? Okay, just goes forward immediately. And he immediately gains his spell counter back. Nice. Neither of I can activate the effects of links. Okay, so you can't Electromite or Selene, unfortunately. But all you gotta do really here is just Endymion Field Wipe. Won't Try Hard be protected by one of the Scareclaws in the grave? Yep. And then burn for 1200. Activate another. Summon Jackal King. Yep. Dark Magician of Destruction. souls. Oh wow, the Spell Power Mastery top deck is crazy. And he has Fool Us, because why not? Damn, not bad. This is your rank up to level max. Very nice. Seems like a worthy replay of that. And Endymion to negate the field spell if need be. SP Little Knight, banish a monster. Doesn't look like a whole board for Goddess, but Magic helped out a ton. Yeah. Also wanted to summon Reflection to bounce, but she was engraved. Still, very nice. Yeah. Magic is a great one-of for helping get rid of those hard-to-deal-with monsters. But very nice. Alright, but that's going to do it for viewer replays. Appreciate everyone who submitted them. They were all very nice. Again, the plan is going to be the same as usual. And Shadow Doubted Magic on release, yeah. I already knew I wanted to run at least one copy. You still do. I mean, it's been good. It helps out a lot. It's very useful. And it's searchable because it's counted as an Endymion card, I believe, as well. But yeah. That's going to do it for viewer replays and the stream. So appreciate all you who came by and those who submitted replays. And hope you all enjoy your day, and I will see you all back here on Wednesday. Peace.